Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. So happy to be here today. I hope everybody is doing excellent. And I just want to say again, and I can't say it enough, your comments, your words are beautiful, uplifting. They keep me going. I love it. You know, I don't want to make it sound like I'm desperate or anything, but what I mean is they help me to see that I'm in the right direction. So that makes me feel good because it's kind of you know nerve wracking sometimes being up here. I feel a lot of responsibility. I really do, and I just want to make sure that I'm getting out the right thing for the right reasons, and doing the right thing for the right reasons. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, everyone. I love you guys. We're here to do a reading for the Divine Masculine. And I want y'all to know I think all you guys are awesome. And for you, those Divine Masculines who are watching my channel, I am like very honored. I'm very honored. And thank you very much for trusting me with the information. I appreciate that. I really do. I try not to be biased whatsoever. I love both the male and the female, and I think they're both needed very, very, very desperately. We need the father and the mother. We need both polarities, to work between, to find the balance that we are. And I just think the way creation worked things out is beautiful in its own way. Through the duality, do we learn about each other, right? And ourselves. Okay, Divine Masculine, you got a judgment here, which tells me you've made a judgment call. You made a decision about something. And something really deep with depth, because Scorpio is here and it's in your emotions. And as we can see, the water back here in the back is rising up, and the people are rising up, and they're rising up to the sound of the trumpet here, which is a new call, a new day, a new life, and a new way. It has to do with you literally went down into the deeps of your psychological boxes here and went through stuff and worked on something and rose up with an epiphany, uh, a judgment call. And you had to go deep to find it, because we got Scorpio there, and it's all about things that are deep and hidden, psychological things. So you literally, rearranged your thinking into a new way. So let's see what this is all about, Divine Masculine. And it's healing, naked before God. Those people are naked. They have nothing to hide. And maybe that's how you're feeling right now. You could also be a Scorpio, and you just kind of feel naked and vulnerable before God. And that's how we should feel, naked and vulnerable before God, because He can see right through us anyway. And we have to be brutally honest when we're working with the Creator of creations, because everything is based on trust. Everything is based on trust. And the message is it's a two-way street. God trusts you, you trust God or creation or the universe, and it's a two-way street. So you can't hide anything anyway, and it looks like you just stood up and you had a confrontation with yourself. You didn't hide anything from yourself either. You were naked before God, and that's beautiful. And that always leads to a beautiful place. So what's going on here? Let's go a little deeper and see what this Divine Masculine has made a judgment call about, or let's see what it's going to show us. Here we go. Let's take this one. walking away. You gave up on something. You quit. And you carried 2 pinnacles away with you. You walked away. It doesn't say here it could be a job because of all those pinnacles. Maybe you have walked away from a job. Whatever it was dark and dreary, and it wasn't serving your purpose. It didn't raise your vibration. It didn't make you feel good. And you decided to take the best of what was there with you and walk away. Okay? So, whatever it was you're walking away from, it was a dark place. A dark place. And that kind of fits in with Scorpio. You know, the judgment call. And so you've decided to walk away from and accept the Tower. Something that didn't belong in your life had been removed. You know, the Tower comes when the foundation is not solid, it's not real, it's not truthful. Something isn't what it seemed to be. Could have, you know, it's just not giving me any inclination. Could have been a relationship, could have been job. I keep thinking job. Well, and it was a Tower. Towers are hard. They make me nervous to talk about, and we all experience them. The thing is about the Tower is it just clears away a lot of mess in our life that we just gets washed away. Just gets, you know, and we're kind of left a little bit more free. Yeah, the Emperor. It left you feeling a lot better. Whatever got washed out of your life helped you to step up into your Emperor vibe. Yeah. Leader, lover, guide, ruler. Yeah, you know what you want and how to go after it. So you got a judgment call, things swept out, and then you step up into this. Wow. Wow, that was quick. You may have even been this before the judgment and stuff came to clear this out of your life. We all, you know, have made choices and then wished we hadn't. Okay, so Emperor, Arcana number 4, foundations. You're beginning to work on yourself. You did a lot of work on yourself from the Tower. The Tower must have been a personal Tower. Oh, yeah. The Judgment is a card of personal, you know, a personal thing. Deep. So you made a judgment call, walked away, got your Tower, and flipped right over into the vibe of the Emperor. That's pretty awesome. Working on a foundation. What kind of foundation is this Emperor working on? Might be an Aries, or have an Aries placement, or a Mars placement. This is Mars, the Ram, leader, guide, director, pretty much a boss. Pretty much a boss. Maybe whatever you walked away from set you up in a better place. But for whatever reason, you still feel a lack. Got Five of Pentacles here. Even though you're setting in this Emperor energy, you feel you lack something, whether you lack money or you feel you lack stability maybe, or you feel you lack the ability to do something. I'm not sure. Maybe you took a blow to your confidence, and maybe your confidence is just a little low. And that's when we say, I am, I will, I can. I am, I will, I can. And we talk to ourselves about it, you know, and then we move forward. Because in all reality, this is an illusion that you lack, because you actually have everything in you need to create in your life whatever it is you wish to create. Maybe you feel you lack a partner. Yeah, I got a feeling that you are feeling that you lack something. Okay, can we elaborate on this a little bit? Maybe just one more card. We don't want to focus on lack, because when we focus on lack, we enhance that, and what we focus and give our energy to grows. And that's why we want to cut off the lack. If it's within us, we want to say, I will, I am, I can. So you everything you need to do whatever you need to do. I am, I will, I can. Yeah. Yeah, you don't focus on things that are negative, and you don't want them to grow. You want to grow positive things, positive stuff into your life. Okay, so where are we going from here? Wow. Oh, yeah, you moved forward. You saw the positive after the feeling. Maybe that feeling of lack shifted you into gear, and you're like, oh no, I know that's not me. I don't lack anything, because you don't. Divine Masculine. And this is an energy. A woman could be watching this just as well as a male and just be in her Divine Masculine energy. So this could be either way. But you shifted out of that lack mentality, and you focused on thinking positive, because that's what this fire is. And you lit the fire within your soul, your spirit, your spiritual fire, which is, your chakra system, your electrical system running up and down your spine. This is all a very important fiery system. And then, of course, it's surrounded by the living waters that are in our cell, right? So we are literally kind of like a conductor, like a high-powered voltage center. And whatever kind of psychological work you did through this judgment and this tower, you were able to get through the lack mentality really fast, realized you didn't lack anything, and jumped right into your fire spirit of, I will, I can, I am. Yeah, no doubt about it. I am, I will, I can. And also, this comes about when you love who you are, when you love your heart, when you love your body, when you love that you're just a living creature on this planet experiencing a life that will never be repeated again or rerun. And it's a unique life, an individual life, a personal life, a deep life. Two of Cups. Yeah, you've learned to love yourself. When I see this, it makes me think of Gemini. A lot of people say, oh, it means you've got a lover, or blah, blah, blah. To me, this means you're learning to love yourself. You are becoming your lover. You are learning to be your own best friend, Divine Masculine. You are embracing your Divine Feminine. And you're learning to love yourself through trial and error. And you're raising your vibration, because unconditional love of self will make you feel so good, and it will lift your vibration. It is the highest vibration in the universe, unconditional love. It takes work to get there. And you'll generally love everything but yourself. But to love yourself unconditionally is the first place you need to learn to love. Because when you love yourself unconditionally, you'll love the whole world unconditionally. And this is, without power plays, without, just it'll just come from your heart, and you'll love everything about your life. And that's a beautiful thing. Yeah. You may have to put up some boundaries. You may have to set boundaries against things that lower your vibe. Boundaries are usually so that we can manage our self-care and self-love. We set boundaries so we can do self-care and self-love. And we do that to raise our vibrations so that we can find happiness in our life. So we want to smile. So we want to share joy with others. And this is why we watch our vibration. And we watch our vibration by setting boundaries. Now, a boundary could be against people, but a boundary you may need to protect your own self from yourself with boundaries against the past. Because you may be feeling like wonderful, in a wonderful mood, but a certain thought will come in, and you'll think of that thought, and it will lower your energy. It'll make you feel a little sad or depressed or angry. And what we want to do is make sure we keep the past in the past, and we keep ourselves looking forward to the future, so that we do not look back and lower our vibe of self-love. We don't remember who we used to be, because that person is dead. That person is no more. Every day you wake up a new person, and whatever you did in the past, if you change it today, it stays in the past. It only comes with you today if you do it again. Other than that, it died, and you left it back there. And you give it, honor. You taught me a lot. You were good for me because you taught me so much, but I got to leave you in the past. These are parts of ourselves, that we don't want to be anymore. But we got to love ourselves through our traumas. And we do that by setting boundaries and giving ourselves time to do that, to love ourselves. Okay, Divine Masculine, you look like you have really come through quite a bit over the new moon and the waxing moon, which was yesterday, and we are getting ready to head into the winter solstice, which is in a couple days away, which will be the longest nights of the year, which lasts as a 2-week portal with all kinds of new and wonderful energies coming in. So it looks like you are preparing yourself and getting ready for, the big next 2 weeks that are coming through. Oh yeah. Death and rebirth. Yeah, number 13, which equals 4 again. And again, leaving many things. You're going to be leaving many things in the past so that you can move forward into the future. Again, this is a good card. This is, again, death and rebirth. You die, we're reborn. We die in the flesh every night. When we go to sleep, we die you know, in the worst times of our lives, and then we come back, you know, meaning in this lifetime, things happen, make us feel like we died, it killed us, and then we come back. And so, however, this death, you know, was experienced, what's this death about? From the boundaries, cutting people out of your life. Yep, that'd be the truth. Prince of Swords, he's always the truth teller. So the death came when you cut people out of your life through boundaries, which, yeah, it happens, right? We have to cut people out of our lives sometimes, maybe not forever, but for a space and time. It helps for us to gather our thoughts, our feelings, and help us to understand what we want. Could be a Leo. I associate this with Leo too. That lion and the crescent moon. I believe we're having a crescent moon tonight, or we did last night. So maybe this happened last night. Okay. So we got a truth teller here, and he's sticking to his guns, and that would be the Prince of Swords, and he is looking back. The world. And she would go here on the Ace of Wands. The world is a completion. You've completed the cycle. And you're going to have a new rebirth. And the story is, we're all going through a rebirth. Yeah, you've completed this cycle. And this is wonderful. You've completed it, or you will complete it. I'm assuming you've completed it. Justice. Maybe you're a Libra, air sign. But whatever happened, you're going to receive, or you have gotten your justice. Sometimes just our growth and expansion after a judgment and a death, and the growth and expansion after a judgment and a death, you know, we just are just so happy to be who we are, and we feel justified for that. Everything we went through brought us to the place we are now, and we realize and look back and see how much we growed, and we're really proud of ourselves, right? Divine Masculine. Yeah, you need to be proud of yourself for this, because this is you didn't give up. You just kept on trucking. You just kept on trucking. Okay, let's get an animal card and see what animal you get today. Yeah. And then we'll pull a Ganesh card and see what kind of blessings you have coming your way. Let's see how you are in your nature today. I love these beautiful cards. They're beautiful. Although yesterday I think I called a rabbit a mouse or something, and I didn't mean, or a squirrel. No, what's this? Oh, Divine Masculine, we're going to take it. It was meant for you. Strength. You see that? You're walking in your strength. You're stronger than you think. You possess an inner strength and courage that can help you overcome any challenge. You have the inner strength required to navigate the situation. Well, and it does look like you have done that. And let's pull a card of Ganesh. Aha, I love the elephant. Ah, I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this read. Okay, Divine Masculine, you have to make a decision. You're in, at this point in time, working on making a decision. And that be good. Because intention is everything in our life. When we intend to do something, we get it done. Now, we can't just say, oh, we're going to do that. No, we got to go, I intend, and I will do that. The words cast a spell over you. Because words and spelling, it's kind of a witchcraft thing, or like a magical thing, a manifesting thing. Yeah, I don't want to say witchcraft. Even if it is witchcraft, what was witchcraft? Chi. Chi is life force. So those they called chi, a witch, were very intelligent and witty creatures on this planet that worked with their life force chi. No big deal. Okay. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day. God bless y'all. And don't lack in making decisions, because if you don't make a choice, one will be made for you and you might not like it. Okay, guys. Love y'all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.